Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Married to Medicine's Season 10 Reunion Part 1. Y'all, you're going to want to stay to the end because I got a lot to say. Like, I have a real strong opinion about Dr. Simone after watching this reunion, as well as Quad. So we're going to get into it. If you're new here, if you're not, either way, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to join the family and hit the button. I would love to have you over here. Like, comment, let me know you stopped by. I love to engage and chat with every single person in the comment section. So let's go ahead and get into it. You know, Andy's doing his usual thing. It's the reunion, so he's going room to room. No need to even talk about that. And then we start off when the ladies come out. Andy asks Heavenly if Alora helped bridge the age gap between her and Sweet Tea. Heavenly gonna say Sweet Tea and Alora about the same age. And it was like the same age. And she was like, yeah, mentally. Sometimes Sweet Tea, sometimes, you know, I ain't really, I know the folks ain't feeling Heavenly right now for them comments she made recently about Dr. G. And that was very disturbing. If you don't know, child, I ain't gonna say it over here. Please look it up because Heavenly, she like to take things too far. Okay. It's like taking it to hell. She takes it past that. So Sweet Tea said she has some vitamin D to prepare for the reunion. And Quad was like, oh, what kind of vitamin D? You know, poking fun. And Sweet Tea was like, wouldn't you like to know? And that's my problem with Sweet Tea, because girl, you're not quick on your feet. Like, what kind of response is that? Like, Quad was like, actually, I do know firsthand. Okay. Like, girl, that wouldn't you like to know? That was the best you could. Okay, anyway. And Andy was like, okay, Miss Quad, you had it. So we get into Phaedra's package, her lack thereof of a package. Phaedra, once again, is because Andy was like, what's different about being over here with the medicine wives? And Phaedra was like, oh, well, you know, they value marriage. Because if you was over there with the housewives, like, they don't care. They're going to make sure you get divorced. Stop blaming Real Housewives of Atlanta for the demise of your marriage. You was going to divorce him anyway. Girl, please. So Toya speaks on Apollo not being at Aiden's birthday party. And all I can think is, Toya, mind your business. Mind your business. They're divorced. They don't have to do birthday parties together. Now, me, I do birthday parties together. But, you know, it took time, years to get there. It depends on your co-parenting situation. You don't know what they had going on. Apollo could have had his own thing planned. Mind your business. It's not Apollo's birthday. It's Aiden's. Anywho, Quad feels like Phaedra switched up on her. She was picking sides, and she was. And Phaedra was like, well, why would I want to attach myself to a sinking ship? Why would I want to be attached to the Titanic? Get Phaedra off of here, because it doesn't make sense for her to be here. One, at all. Like, it just don't, especially with her being a single woman. It made sense for Quad as a single woman to be there because she's been there from the start, and she was once married on the show. Now, Quad and Phaedra could have had a cute little thing going on with them being the two single ladies and all that. But Phaedra messed that up, so she can go ahead and get out of here. They touched on Phaedra dating Dr. G. Phaedra said there was no hanky-panky going on, and Black people like to associate dating with, doing the horizontal yoga in between the sheets. That's not true. I look at dating, like you're going on dates. Like dating, like, okay, just because we're casually dating, we're getting to know one another, doesn't mean intimacy is involved. Girl, you just wanted to deny that she was dating Dr. G. Like, it's too late. She already had confirmed it years ago. Like, we already knew this. We knew this before she came on the show. If you watched Real Housewives, anyway. So Quad said that she wants to salvage her relationship with Phaedra. Phaedra, not so much. Quad, why do you want to? I know why. We're going to get into it. So we move on to Toya's package. She said she and Dr. Eugene are more loving now. Simone said Toya needs to appreciate Eugene, and she does. And she needs to show him some respect as well, okay? But, that's neither here nor there. I've been saying it all season long, honey. Toya refuses. She's like, no, I will not do that. Show my man appreciation. No, I ain't never did it, and I ain't never gonna do it. And she said, look, she been high class from the start. He wanted to buy glasses, and she wanted to be buying bottles and whatever, all these other things that she bought up. Girl, didn't you say you was waitressing at Ruby Tuesdays? I'm confused. Like, what? Anyway, so Andy asked if she lived in poverty growing up. And Toya said that she grew up wearing Payless shoes. Girl, a lot of us had a Payless shoe as a child. Like, I mean, goodness, that is no reason for her to act how she acts today. It explains a lot why she always hold value in, because she said she, always valued other people's opinion and their thoughts of her. And that's why she cares about material things so much. But girl, you worrying about other people's expectations, and I promise you, nobody even care. And that's why y'all move annually, okay? It doesn't make sense. Y'all moving every 90 days to try to impress who? Working Eugene to the bone. So Andy asked if there was a potential. Oh no, child, I can't read my own handwriting. He asked if the company she's working with, Kendall Jackson, provided free wine for the Med Gala. She went all around the bush, up the hill, down the street. Basically, yes, they did. And she was like, but she only get a certain amount of free bottles for the year. Well, girl, use your coupon code for the rest. Like, it still was you marketing your thing, and you should have had to pay for your booth. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. See, that cheap stuff is what makes people think that you really don't got it like you claim you do, or like you're trying to portray that you do. So we get into Jackie's awful comments about Black women crying wolf during pregnancy, just whining and crying to try to get off work. Ooh, so disgusting. So disturbing. I had that issue when I had my youngest child. I had a Hispanic man. He was my doctor, and child did not care. Thank goodness I was working remote at the time. When I had my son, I had a Black male as well. He was an older gentleman, but he was the best OBGYN. He heard my cries. I had lost a child prior. And he listened to what I had to say, and he accommodated anything I needed. My son might not have been here today had it not been for him listening to me and putting me on bed rest and all the things. It makes a difference. It really does make a difference. And if that man could have some compassion, the fact that Dr. Jackie can't even give nobody a doctor's note, child, please. But anyway, that's the comment she made on the 2020 interview on the Heavenly's YouTube channel. I didn't realize Heavenly was on YouTube that long. So Jackie tries her hardest to muster up a tear. It didn't work. Phadrea said that she knows how it feels to get canceled. Girl, both of y'all, Jackie didn't really get canceled. People's attention spans are short and it got overlooked. Man, I ain't gonna never forget, okay? I ain't never gonna forget. But Phadrea, you deserve to get canceled for that lie you told on Candy. You deserve to get canceled after that. I can't even believe you sitting on the couch now. So everyone's consoling Jackie as if she's the victim in this. Like, I'm confused. What? And Jackie said everyone reached out to her aside from Quad. Jackie, you said it. Like, you did the crime. I'm confused. Why do I need to reach out to you for something that you said? Quad said she was going through her own thing. And we know what her own thing was, a tragedy that happened within her family. And unfortunately, it got mentioned later on. Oh, my nose itching today. What that mean? What does the superstitious people drop down in the comments and tell me what it mean? Like when your nose, does that mean somebody talking about me? Or what? Anyway, back to this. So Andy calls Quad out for supporting Jackie quietly. I don't much like how Andy kind of picking sides on this. It's like a Quad gang up. Like, they ganged up on her all season, talked about her all season when she wasn't even there. She should get a check for as many times as they mentioned her when she wasn't even filming. And now they're ganging up on her at the reunion. And Andy is a part of it. He's chiming in. Quad, why do you want to continue this? Why? Also, if you bring me to Napa Valley to fire me, hell no, I ain't calling you, girl. Anyway, next is Quad's package. Quad immediately, after we saw, the beautiful bean footage for the season, she immediately apologized to Toya and expressed that she was also hurt within the group. Uh, Maybe Quad, Miss Quad, you too desperate to be on the show. You are too desperate to be on the show. And I don't, why? I know the check got to be good. Being there after 10 years, I know. Especially since she ain't on Sister Circle no more. I know this probably like her main source of income. But girl, if you let it go, that might crack the door open for another opportunity. Like, you really don't got to tolerate this. This is crazy how you put the things that you were saying to stay on the show is just crazy. Mariah Huck would never. So Toya is still complaining about Quad's apology and how she never apologized like this before, and now she need to see her backing up with actions. Toya, please. You have said some off the wall things as well. You could also return the apology as well. You are not innocent. But she did the same thing with her husband, so you know she ain't gonna have no grace for Quad. Toya calls out Quad, saying that Quad said she was only there for a check in Napa. Every single one of y'all was only there for a check. If I was on the show, I'd be there for the check. Like, what are you saying? What? Okay, and we know this. Like, you didn't really expose her. Like, it didn't really do what you thought it was going to do. Quad said she felt like Toya didn't want her there. And Toya didn't want her there. She didn't even get her a room. And it was a paid-for cash trip. Toya said Quad should have called her and confirmed with her. Girl, what? Why do y'all keep expecting Quad to call y'all? Y'all are ignoring Quad. You fired her, tried to get her off the show. You iced her out, and you want her to call you. Please. We somehow get back to Jackie and Heavenly with Heavenly's YouTube channel, and Heavenly was like, they low-key was accusing Quad, like maybe Quad was the one that leaked the footage. Like, the footage is on your YouTube channel. It could have literally been anyone. Do you think Quad had the time to go all the way back to videos from 2020? Oh, how is Quad getting blamed for this? So Andy asked why Quad came to Sweet Tea's bachelorette party. She was giving up some reason, but it was because the producer said so. Anyway, moving on. Quad said that the ladies don't contact her because they was like, you don't contact us. And she was like, y'all don't contact me. And it was like, oh, it could be like we don't contact each other. Simone starts screaming from the rooftop. Like, she don't got no sense. Her yelling is getting on my lap. It's starting to get real annoying. Like, it's starting to be like nails on the chalkboard. So she started saying that she can name 3 times that she reached out to Quad. If it's genuine, why are you keeping score? If it's genuine, why are you keeping score? I can name 1, 2, 3 different occasions where well, obviously y'all aren't friends if you're keeping track of the time that you reached out to someone. I reached out to strangers. Like, I mean, I don't understand why we're keeping track of this. So this is where Simone took it too far for me. Too far for me. Like, this ain't even a laughing matter. Simone said she reached out to Quad during a tragic incident. And Quad said multiple times, Simone, don't say it. Don't say it, Simone. Please don't say it. Simone proceeds to overtalk her. She was talking over top of Quad and gonna say it anyway, and proceed to tell Andy what that tragedy was regarding Quad's niece. Ugh, child, yuck. Quad started breaking down, and Phadrea consoled her because, girl, and in that moment, the way they was embracing and encouraging Jackie for comments that she said that were wrong for her patients, like the patients are the ones that needed the consoling, not Jackie. But anywho, I wish everyone would have gathered around Quad in that moment. Then you can be like, see how we were there for you and all that stuff. That would have been a time where we saw that y'all was genuinely there for Quad. Come on. But anyway, Phaedra's rubbing Quad's back. Simone continued without a care. Didn't care about her tears, nothing. She heard her say, don't say it. She didn't care. And she gonna say, Quad, me and Cecil opened our home to Quad. We helped her. But ask how many times I've been to Quad's house. Or I've never been to her new house. And you never should be allowed to her new house after this. I would never have you over ever. You can't darken my doorstep. You don't need to know my address after today. Yeah. Simone, continuing on with no regards to Quad's niece, to the parents, to the rest of the family, to the viewers. There might be viewers who have experienced such a tragic loss similar to this, and this could have been triggering for them. To everyone, no regard at all. To Quad, who was sitting there saying, don't say it, please don't say it. Crying, don't say it. It came up before when Quad was talking about Jackie, and she was like, I have my own thing going on. Obviously, she didn't want to say it. And you knew that. But you didn't care. You wanted to have your moment to prove your point. It was absolutely despicable, disgusting for her to have done this. And when I say I lost respect for Simone, everybody always be like, oh, I would rather go to Simone to be my OB over Jackie. I would neither one. I don't have any respect for Simone after this, not her or that overbite. So Quad responded and said Simone told her that she didn't have a problem with her. It was just that she didn't want Toya to be upset. Really, Simone, at your big grown age, you can't have no backbone? Like, because I think even Heavenly or somebody was like, well, what does you not want to upset Toya? Like, what does Toya's issue got to do with you and Quad? Like, what? So Quad thanked Simone for reaching out. She thanked her. She said she did it, all this stuff, how it helped her. Quad, Quad, girl, if you don't start going on Indeed, LinkedIn, something to try to find it's got to be another way to get a coin. Start your own YouTube channel, something, anything other than this. After what Simone just said, after she exposed and reopened an unhealed wound, and you thank her for calling, for picking up the phone to call. Girl, you can't need to check this. You cannot. I know you got to have a nice hefty savings. I don't know. It's because she went and got that big old house and she's the only person living in it. I don't know what it is. Girl, no. So during the break, Quad was pleading with Jackie, like, Jackie, I know you didn't think that I was doing this. I know you didn't. And you know, Dr. Jackie gonna be nice, nasty with it and condescending. And she was like, I'd rather lose a friend than lose myself. And all the girl, what are you talking about? And I'm like, Quad, you begging and pleading to Jackie now? Oh, Quad, how the mighty have fallen. I will say maybe all the begging and pleading has worked. Spoiler alert, Heavenly running her loose lips as always on social media. And she said that everybody got their contract renewed, even Quad. So I guess it worked, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because it seemed like this would affect my mental health. No. Y'all can move along with Sweet Tea. I'm good. It's got to be another way. It's got to be another show. It's got to be something else going on. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the first part of the reunion down in the comments. Be sure to check out my other content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.